I made the worst decision of my life. I was convinced I could get away. I didn't want to kill nobody. My name is Paul Stravinsky. I'm 19 years old. It was a nice, warm, fall day. I got up that day, went to work, got off work, and I went to a friend's house and drank a few beers. And I left there, and I stopped at two more parties. And then from there, I went to pick up a friend, and I went past the cops. The cops spun a U-turn and came after me. I started to panic.
Within 5 seconds of me turning around, I knew there was going to be a pursuit.
I'd already had 2 DUIs. I didn't want a third. I made the worst decision of my life. I decided to run. I've never seen this. I'm a little embarrassed. Here's why I just ran through the stop sign and just shot straight out into a 4-lane road. Thought going through my head when I see this is just what was I thinking. I was scared. I didn't want to kill nobody. But there was always that chance. I figured I could fly on back roads, I'd be able to lose them.
The dust was bad, it hasn't rained in a while. You could barely see him, 50 yards ahead of you. All you could really chase was the tail light.
At this point, I think I'd lost him. I got away from him.
I believe what happened was he just pulled over to the side, one spot where he couldn't see me coming, turned his lights off, and I drove right past him because it was so dark.
I can't remember if I had music on. I mean, I heard the sirens, seen the lights flashing behind me. It was kind of like, I don't want to say excitement, but I was scot-free. Well, I was on the back roads and I was getting away. And when I was coming up over this hill, I seen lights and it was another cop. And the first thing that ran through my mind was, I can't stop here, I can't get caught. Made it down around this turn and up to this hill and I shut the headlights out and stopped. I saw the cops' lights pass my truck. So this is the second time I'd already gotten away from the police. I had the headlights and everything shut out, and I couldn't see, and I was going back down the hill, and I slid into a ditch, and right then and there I was like, well, I'm not going to get away in the truck anymore. And that's why I thought, I can't stop here, I just keep going. I'm not going to use the truck to get home or get anywhere else to hide out. So that's why I started to walk.
We came upon his truck, which was wrecked and abandoned. We did an immediate search of the area with negative contact with him.
And this is when I turned around and saw him at my truck. I heard him let a dog out, and I knew that there was the squad car that had the dog, the canine unit. I ran for probably about 5 miles or so. I'd already gotten away from him 3 times. There was no way that they were going to get me.
There was nothing we really could do to find him. I mean, in the middle of hundreds of acres, the dog couldn't even find a scent trail to track him. We called the chase off, got a tow truck to come pick up the car. We're on our way back to our station. There's 2 different ways you can come back into town. We didn't want to follow the tow truck up the hill, so we went the other way. Coming around one of the county roads, I thought there was a car part or something like that laying in a road. We'd come up a little bit closer and notice it was, a human being.
Here's when they pull up on me in the middle of the road, sleeping.
I looked at Sean and said, you gotta be kidding me. As we exited the patrol vehicle, I had my taser out and Sergeant Gigic had his service weapon out to have lethal backup in case he had a weapon.
This is the point where they're trying to wake me up, I was a little surprised that I saw the police. I was still in a daze when I'd come to. I tried to run, and then I got tasered. You know, that's about all I can really remember of the whole part of that. The police asked me what was I thinking. Did you actually think you were going to get away from us? You know, they put me in the cruiser. If I would have stopped when the police wanted me to, I'd probably went to jail for my weekend. Running from the police made my situation much worse. In a way, the chase was a good thing for me. You know, it made me realize, the things in life that you have to lose. Because say if I'd have hit someone, killed someone, I mean, I could have been sitting in prison for the rest of my life.